Hey, to date this video, OBS just updated, is what I want to say, and since it updated, well, I have to fix several things, so the video may look a little worse for quality, or maybe better. I don't really know, because, again, I didn't look into the update. All I know is it updated, and I didn't really get much of a choice. So, I mean, I did have a choice, but we'll see how it works out. Because now we're moving on to floor 2. I could go backtrack, but really, I'm just trying to speed through this. And I think I might even just go for the normal end here. Question? Yeah, we'll go for the normal end here. My reason for doing that is because I'll be a lot... Well, I mean, it's not impossible to do, but I'll be a lot more comfortable trying to get the true end on a second playthrough rather than the first. So, yeah, so here we are. I could do it here, that way, the plus side for me personally to doing the true end right now, I mean, it might be worth more skill. So you know what, I might actually... I may or may not actually, or I might just get it after I do the true ending. I've not decided yet, because I'm sure this video will not be the final chapter, this video will not have an ending in it. I know that for sure, with how much I want to, oh nice, first attack, with how much I want to stop to go over the dialogue. So, we'll see what happens. But, the short version, if you made it this far, about a minute into the video, is that on floor 2, you want to be able to... Oh my goodness. I'll talk about that later. It'll probably happen again. But on second floor, you're basically trying to search around for a file. And once you find the file, you'll get the access code to go to the third floor. You don't actually need it. If you know all the combinations, you can just input them all. I think this... Oh, no, you can't. You can't. I think you have to find it. So here I found it in a pool of blood, 1076. And we can immediately do that. There's not really anything in here I actually need, unless I want to grab healing items, but I'll be grabbing more than enough healing items on my way up. The main reason why I'd stay on certain floors would be to grind out experience, but I can do that on higher floors. Nice, I got poisoned. Speaking of which, you're not likely to get poisoned, if at all, in the course of a game. Maybe that is the average, but the few times I've played through it in the up till now, within the past month or so... Oh my goodness, I forgot to do this. Whoops, sorry. Oh wait, I need a blue herb to do it. Whoopsie doopsie. Well, this is gonna hurt. Ugh. Okay, so I lost 2 HP for that overall, but we should still be fine. Again, you have more than enough healing items. However, I should be grabbing these. I should at least grab 1 or 2 blue herbs, and then I can leave these. But I might as well pick them up now and put them and store them in the my quote-unquote item box. But if you don't have healing items and you get poisoned, it would be very bad. I've never stayed poisoned for long. Let's just say that. So maybe it goes away after a long time, but I don't want to risk it. Also, I did forget the passcode, so let's at least do this first before I forget it again. So 1076. So all you really need to do is, as I left the... Did I leave it? I left it on floor 0, didn't I? Well, we'll go back and get it. And we'll hurry up and... Yeah, so I forgot to pick up the black card key. Whoops. And we will go back and unlock the next floor. But most of the floors are like this. I think there's only 1 or 2 locations where you can just input the passcode without it. Maybe this one is one of them, but I can't remember. So, 1076, right? And then you hit A to go. And then you can go... We can go to floor 2 immediately. But if we're here, we might as well grab a few more herbs. And again, you're free to use like 2 or 3 per floor. After that, you kind of want to keep them on you if possible. But here I'm feeling confident, so I'll probably be using more than like 2 or 3 per floor. So, and if you find a red herb, then it's time to do combining things. So, so anyone with the pharmaceutics, I believe, can use the red herb, and if they have the green herb in the same inventory, you get mixed herbs, which I would personally advise not to use pretty much until any boss fight, really, but really the end. So, this crazed man, on the other hand, is gonna hurt me a lot, but let's find out if I can one-shot it in time. Nope. 3 HP, which is quite a lot. And Godo misses, so, I mean, I'm just gonna switch over here. This, the crazed man should be defeated there, and Godo is just disappointing me a lot. Why does it have to be this way, Kotaro? Kotaro, I believe, is his first name, but At least I get experience off of it, but I would have liked to be a lot healthier moving in. So pretty much when you're done with every floor, or if your inventory fills up, you want to run back to wherever you're storing your items. I just go here because it's easier for me to remember. And you'll leave things on the ground. For me personally right now, I'm probably just going to be leaving blue herbs on the ground, because you only really need 2 of them on average. But I mean, if you're unlucky, you get poisoned 3 times or more, and then it gets really bad. So I'm also going to pop this water for me twice, and then 1 for Sachi. That way I at least have more space. I'm just going to even drink the juice. And we will give this one to Sachi as well. Godo could probably use it, but we should be fine for now. And then we'll store the mix herbs somewhere like here. Again, I'm going to use them for boss battles, or a boss battle if I only run into one. Otherwise, I want to keep lighter healing on it. And this green herb I'm specifically leaving here, so it doesn't count towards what I have on the ground. That way nothing gets erased. I'm sorry, was I talking about the objective for floor 1 and I said floor 2? Basically, I'm wanting to say floor 1. Floor 2 is the same thing, though. Almost every floor is the same thing, except for, I think, the second to last one. And there are things you can do on every floor as well, but going here and there to get files is pretty much... On every floor, you're basically trying to find the password. If I get poisoned again, good. I don't know what the exact rate is for that, but if I were to look at my experimental probability, probably like 10-15%, upwards of 25%, and then I just got really lucky not getting poisoned on my 3 previous runs. I think when I remember when I played Miasma C, I'm just going to shorten it to that for now. When I played Miasma C for the very first time, I did get poisoned, but yeah, for the past few times I have been doing things, it didn't really hurt me. So, Cthulhu Essence, we might as well go through this. As of now, there are many mysteries, and it is impossible to solve with the current technology. It is able to correspond with the spirit world, and so named as Cthulhu Essence. It is a mystery how it corresponds with the spirit world. We theorize that perhaps it's through a sixth sense or psychic powers. During the correspondence testing of the weapons, many women reported their ears ringing. We speculate that the essence is something women may naturally possess, although to what degree varies. And that's more lore, but if you walk about 3 spaces into the room and hit your search skill, you should be able to search everything. And with this said, Godo is hurt, by the way, but we should be okay. I'm gonna Silver Rapier this. Godo, you can focus on Poison Beast. Unless we somehow die here and or get poisoned, like we just did. This could be bad. If Godo keeps missing like that, it will definitely be bad. I'm gonna pop this blue herb on Nina, and we'll actually have Sachi do it. I believe she has a blue herb as well, yeah. Ugh. Oh, nice. Double poison. That's great. That's not really. The ghost head should go down. If I hit this poison beast, not yet. So, we're gonna pop both blue herbs, because I'm probably gonna receive damage here. I don't outspeed it, and I lose a heart for my trouble. Well, I didn't expect it to go this badly, but at least I have it on recording. Hey, the recording gods have blessed me with my bad luck while recording. So, that said, I still need to use this blue herb, because this poison is going to end up killing me, actually. If someone dies, I am just gonna load it. You get nothing for completing the game with people dead, aside from carrying over your levels and whatnot, so, you know. That said, what's in here? Water, and a side pack that increases your inventory space by 1. We'll give it to Sachi for now, just because we like her more. There's not really, it shouldn't, if it makes a difference, then I just haven't been playing well. That's the truth of the matter. So Godo gets 2 water, and then the last one goes to Nina. If I had... I did have green herbs, and I didn't pop them, but I didn't think Godo was going to get hit that often, so that's why I didn't... Therefore, I did not spend healing, but now I'm sad for it. There's a book toe on the table. I don't think I really need it, but hey, regarding the Cthulhu Essence-infused weapons... With the creation of the alchemy device, many weapons were made, but every weapon has been one that has existed before. It's also come to our attention that it's usually firearms. In theory, as long as we have the data, we should be able to create anything with the device system. To use the system to the fullest, we propose the Cthulhu essence to be imbued into weapons. To use the essence to amplify interference to easily cut the target, no limit on the sharpness or durability, the form is to be a sword, because that's cool. Using the above as our concept, we created the data. After many revisions, the final revision had turned the blade black. Because it cuts down the targets by amplifying interference, we have decided to call it Annagi, or the one that cuts darkness. But because it's too powerful, we've set up a passcode that I'm going to write down right now because I'm not going to remember it. So 223, and what I have pulled up is 898 was covering the game screen. It should also be noted that a colossal amount of electricity is needed to make it. A qualified file Annagi, but you really don't need it if you've already written the information down. That's mainly the reason I came in there, because I'm probably going to pick up Annagi. It's not something super amazing that one-shots things, but comparative to the rest of the weapons that are available in-game, it's pretty good. I think it also hits ghosts as well. So specifically for Godo, we need to be careful. He'll get another heart as long as we keep leveling up, but right now he's in a lot of danger. So not really anything much. Even if we go in here, I don't think we can actually do the thing that we can do. But as we read this experiment log, getting in contact with the Spirit World research log. October 11th, 1968. In this log, I'm recording theories and experimental results of getting in contact with the Spirit World. At this stage, there's no contact, but there's been glimmers of hope. I will not stop until I make contact. December 8th, 1968. A shadow has been cast over the experiment. There's such a lack of progression that I feel like giving up, but there's no way I'm stopping now. June 28th, 1972. Before I knew it, 4 years have passed by. Is it that woman's fault that I stand before here once again? Why did I bring a woman like her, who I don't desire, here? July 10th, 1972. I've been interacting more with that woman. She seems to feel indebted to me, and every day she gets better at servicing me. Experiments are as usual, but if I give up now, my life will be in shambles once again. I must keep my experiment going. July 18th, 1972. It's great that I've returned to my experiments, but I've also spent more nights with that woman. I know why I've been doing this. It's because her personality is similar. If this continues, my days will once again be in chaos. I will forget. I must devote everything to my research and get a bad ending. August 4th, 1972. At last I've seen a glimpse of the other side. It took some sacrifices, but they were literally able to be of service. The girls must be pleased. Just a bit more until we reunite. August 13th, 1972. Why? Why does it not work? Has God abandoned I who have soiled their hands? But there is still hope. Surely, that woman. Then I will be with my sweet daughter. The entries end here ominously. So if you forgot, or if you're playing the game and you happen to forget, that falls in line with the I don't have it here. Well, the Help's Diary. I'm sorry. So you can kind of cross-reference those two together, and you get you get what happened to some extent. Really nothing in these rooms except for more green herbs. But if I need the healing, I need the healing. I'm checking this because I think there's another search area I can do for the file here. It seems to be quote-unquote randomized where some of these files are based on difficulty and things, but don't quote me on that. So, did I really get poisoned again? Oh boy. I don't have any blue herbs, do I? Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot. Ah! Oh, but it's right here. It is right here. So this voice recorder will tell us the passcode to the next area. Is this alright? I'm starting the recording. Is there even a point to recording? Who knows, but Hanamichi told me to do it, so I am. I mean, not that I care, but even this conversation is going to be recorded and checked. I don't really like that, you know? That was some weird grammar. Yeah, I get what you mean. If you talk the stuff, even that's exposed. Well, that's on you for doing that. Oh, it's not really gossip, but do you know the interesting news on Hanamichi? What is it? You know how she only has any interest in herbs? Yeah, it's too bad since she's pretty. That too, but see, she's the head of the sector, so she needs to have an emergency passcode. You mean the one you need when something's happened and the elevator stops? Yep. Since she only has an interest in herbs, pop filter, her passcode is real flimsy. What is it? It's 111111. Isn't that hilarious? Ha ha ha. Well, it's definitely easy to remember. Yeah, but 6 ones in a row? You're the sector head and you made your passcode that easy? Inconceivable. Sure. And we're dead. So what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna keep walking like this, and, oh, I got into an encounter. The one time I basically talked down on getting poisoned. I get poisoned 3 times, and didn't bring an herb with me. That's my mistake. Usually I would bring more stuff, but let's do this and, get poisoned a bit more. Make it stop. No green herbs, or no blue herbs. I don't think I... Oh, I do. I think I do have more. Oh my goodness. Make the pain go away. So we're gonna stuff 2 more green herbs in our mouth. By way of Godo. Mainly because, again, he and Sachi have the... If I had the first aid kit, I might be able... I wonder if that heals it. Well, no, it's too late now. But with that said, I'll keep a blue herb and a med kit with me if I can get out of this. He should... Oh, I really don't have anything. Alright, we're gonna shield Nina. Or me. And we will Silver Knife the Ghost Head with Sachi. Will this result in... Okay, was cured of poison naturally. So it's a worse... It does go away, but not after taking about, like, 6 HP worth of damage. Which I don't want to do. So... Yeah, let's make sure to carry blue herbs, because that does more than bleeding on average. That said, I'm going to switch to the machete really quick if we can. Probably not, because Nina's so fast that she outspeeds Sachi, but I've learned my lesson, please. We're going to unlock this first, though, for sure. 111, 111, A. And to floor 3 we go after I pick up 2 more green herbs from here. Again, technically we still have a bunch of healing items, and then we'll get at least 2 of the item that allows you to recover a heart, which I will use, so because we're missing a heart now, so that's just the most convenient thing to do. If I were to think about it though, if you're not prepared, if you don't get Annagi or don't pick up strong weapons and you get to the end of the game, I can see how you would need all of the healing items, but for now, we should still be okay, as long as disasters like that don't happen about 2 more times if I'm gauging all of my resources. So here we go. Drop this, pick this up and give it to Sachi so she can use it. So optimally, especially if I would want to have a heart for this, but what I do is basically gamble. So about it if someone hits 2 or 1 HP. Even Godo, but I don't want to risk it for him. I'll probably just stuff some healing items in his mouth. But if I can reach 2 or 1 HP, then that's when I want to pop the first aid kit, because it will provide me the most healing for 1 use. So here I'm going to go exploring a bit more. I know I only have 4 free slots, but if I grab anything, I will just store it away. So scrap of paper that allows me to save for free. Once, but I have the notebook, or I did have the notebook. Do I still have the notebook? I should just drop that if that's the case, but otherwise I could use it, but do I want to risk this? Yeah, let's risk this. I have the hearts, I have the power. I really shouldn't do something like that, but let's find out. Hey, for content. Oh, okay. The sad thing is, I probably, unless it died, okay. If it didn't die, it's probably fast enough to outspeed Sachi, because unfortunately, I'm pretty sure using items still follows the priority of, oh, that's not where you use it, still follows the priority of speed, so since Sachi is slower than that enemy, yeah, I would have lost the heart there. So, that said, we might as well just burn this scrap of paper, we don't really need it. So, it could be here, but it's not there, and I swear the first time one of the times I played for the first time on normal difficulty, the passcode I needed was there, and it's not, so... so we're gonna steal everything in this room, probably going to just burn all this water on Godo, or 2 on Godo, 1 on Sachi, because again, Godo has a lot of sanity to work with, and if you heal him a small amount, he should last till the end of the game. I didn't mean to do that. Adhesive blasters. Blue antidote. So the blue antidote is a multi-use blue herb, basically. But I still want to keep 1 blue herb and 1 of whatever this is. So I'll keep it on Nina because she's the fastest. Aroma tablets, however, will be saved for the very end of the game or a boss that I need to use it on. So, Old Transit Pass will be our next password. It will be 31,500 yen. I will write that down as the BGM goes out because I'm clicking outside the game, but we'll come back. So that's basically the use of the Old Transit Pass. But there are a bunch of blue herbs here I could pick up, but I really shouldn't need them. And if I do need them, I will just be very sad. So, let's 2 ghosts in a row. I should choose to run here. I'll probably take more sanity than necessary, but we'll see. We'll find out. Also, I don't know exactly what shield and or defend does. I'm sure they mitigate damage to some extent, or at least allow, if nothing else, at minimum, they allow you to... They give you the opportunity to take less damage, but it hasn't worked so far, basically. So... Oh my goodness, please. We'll shield just in case. We both miss, which is... yep, 1 miss. And then I get hit again. Ooh. We're getting close. Should I play safe? Nah, go all in. And if I have to load it, at least I just saved it. Okay, we did defeat it. But now I need to pop a bunch of sanity healing items because it's not great. I don't need to actually, but if I have like something like juice, I can because it's just more useful to me. So, yeah, I won't be carrying that many things later on, I guess I'll say. I shouldn't have popped that on Goda, I should have popped it on the main character, but it's too late now. We'll grab 2 blue herbs and then get out of this room. So, I'm gonna start rolling my saves though, because that was a pretty bad encounter for me. That said, Ghost Head, Godo, you can start on the mixed one, and onto the Ghost Head you go, Sachi. Please. The damage... at best, you usually want to go 1 for 1 in terms of everyone gets to attack, and then the battle ends. But if it goes on for 2 turns, that's okay as long as the enemy doesn't hit you again. Then at that point, that's when I personally think you've gone negative on a battle, meaning that you should have just run. But sometimes you fail to run and you just take damage anyway. But at that point, again, you've used up a lot of resources. So. We have another green herb. I'm just going to pop this on Godo because he needs the healing. He has adhesive plasters as well, but I would like the sanity healing on top of that. However, after this point, I will plan to not do that as much. So, there's a file on the desk. Mother Plant. A giant plant created in the process of the tricolor herb research. It has been named Mother Plant as it contains the components necessary to create green herbs. It needs a large quantity of distilled water in order to maintain its peak extraction state. When left in unfavorable conditions, the vines grow out of control. It may have some sentience, although to what degree, we do not know. The size of the plant clouds our judgment. It has been confirmed, though, that it expresses fear towards herbicide. This herbicide is one specially formulated for the mother plant, as regular herbicides have no effect. In emergencies, the herbicide is approved to use. For safety purposes, the herbicide is to be made when in need, and not kept in reserve. The components needed for the herbicide is to be kept in the cold storage room over to the east, as its composition changes at room temperature and spoils. Mixing is to be done in the cold storage room. As the herbicide is strongly acidic, a specialized bottle is needed for storage. To make the herbicide, simply mix the ingredients in order. No additional knowledge or skills are needed. Thanks. Mix as instructed below, dummy. B plus E plus A plus D plus C. If mixed incorrectly, the substance turns black. So we'll remember that later, because that's involved in getting the ending I want to get, and here are a bunch of herbs that I would like to pick up, but I can't. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to grab what we can, go back, and go back up. I might make a cut here. If I do, here's the cut. Normally that notebook is supposed to be on Mamoru, but, on Mamoru, but unfortunately, I just took it from Mamoru. So we're going back to grab the red herbs. I don't remember if there's anything else I needed to do, but I've forgotten for now, so here's the machete, and we're all just going to attack the same person, just in case someone misses, or we actually need the amount of damage. Godo is now bleeding, but I have a bandage for that, so it should be fine, but you take bleeding damage in the same turn, which is not quite fair, so you know what we're actually going to do? We're actually going to first aid Godo, which should also get rid of his bleed. And it just keeps attacking him. Nice. So that's pretty much an optimal use of the first aid kit, as could be. Healed him at 1 HP, and I took away the bleeding. And we will continue moving to the red herbs, to mix them all. So Godo got a red herb, Godo got a red herb, this should go to Sachi, and then I'm just going to mix them all in here. We'll also give this to Nina for now. And then we'll we will mix basically all the red herbs we get, you mix. There's no reason not to do it unless you don't have pharmaceutical for some reason. I highly recommend it, but if you don't know that you would need it to mix it, then that's actually, it's not the worst thing. I'm sure you can beat the game without pharmaceutical in your party, but boy does it get harder, especially if you are playing on, well, a harder difficulty. So, did I really miss? I feel like someone missed, otherwise this thing would have been defeated by now. Well, cool. It's cool. I didn't need to do the thing. Also, I could have gotten out at any time, right? Because I didn't. I think I have the passcode. It's the yen, 31,500. Oh my goodness, let me through. I think this thing can poison you as well, but we'll find out. So the problem with the Nina, Godo, Sachi party is that unless you're fast, you pretty much are going to be taking damage because everyone's too slow. Unless Godo is obviously using the firearm or the gun, but so as bad as it is late game, at least he gets an attack off before enemies, I'm pretty sure. But if he's using anything else, if you see his dexterity, which is, yeah, it's 4, even less than Sachi, he's not going to be moving quite fast, which is not great. So that was my experience the first time through the game, and it was absolutely horrible because, like I said, no one was fast enough, and I didn't know how important dexterity was at the time I played the game. I kind of scoffed at it just a bit. I knew some of it was important, but I decided not to use it, and I highly regretted it after the fact. And by after the fact, I mean after I died. So, so I think Godo was poisoned, Sachi just got hit by a monster a lot, and then I just decided to start over, or either start over, because that was not going to fly. So we'll pop this on Nina, that'll be 3 HP. Do we have any more sanity healing items? Not right now, but everyone's sanity's okay. So with that said, I'm going to save it here, I'm going to roll my save here, and I'd like to thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.